Decriminalization of domestic violence was a mistake, Russian official admits.
Here's a summary of the article.
Russia's top human rights official has called the country's 2017 decision to adopt a law that decriminalizes domestic abuse a mistake. In 2017, Vladimir Putin signed a law that scrapped prison sentences for first-time abusers whose beatings result in minor harm, such as small abrasions, bruises and superficial wounds. Since the law was adopted, human rights activists say that domestic violence complaints have skyrocketed, negatively impacting the situation for women in Russia and giving abusers a sense of impunity. I believe that decriminalization was a mistake and we need to adopt a law to combat domestic abuse, Russia's human rights ombudswoman Tatyana Moskalkova said at a rights conference on Monday. Today, a person who is in the family space is not protected from family members who do harm unto them without it being considered a crime, Moskalkova was cited as saying by the state-run RIA Novosti news agency. Russia's top human rights official had earlier spoken out in favor of the decriminalization of domestic violence.
This post received a score of 12,378, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
What were they even trying to do? Seems like it would obviously not be a good idea.
The system must have been flooded with casual drunken wife-beaters. The lawmakers probably came together and asked themselves, who amongst us hasn't had to give the old bat a backhand to shush her up? Do you really want to live in a society where that's an actual crime? Yeah.
You're not far off. Domestic abuse is kind of an unspoken part of Russian culture and very common. The first hotline for domestic abuse victims was only founded in 1993.
Male dominance over everything feminine is a major pillar of Russian society.
They have a saying that translates roughly to, "He beats you to show he loves you."
My wife is Russian and she's talked a lot about how big a problem domestic abuse is there, specifically speaking about this phrase and how the police usually respond to calls with, "It's a family matter." In one specific case, a police responded to a woman's call after her husband beat her with, "This is a family matter, call us when he kills you, he did kill her." For an international convention at her university, students were asked to write about issues that needed the greatest attention within their countries. She wrote about domestic abuse and the judges for her university came to her upset, asking why she would even write about such a thing.
Did they expect happy stories from that prompt? Oh.
How isn't this The Onion?
Normal in Russia, not even that strange in comparison with many other countries. Mongolia only criminalized domestic violence last year. Kazakhstan decriminalized domestic violence last year. It is now an administrative rather than a criminal offense. Belarus rejected a law criminalizing domestic violence last year.
I love the bit from Belarus. I didn't realize that the best way to get women to have children was a good beating.
Well, it seems beating is code for marital rape there by implication.
The real shocking thing here is that Russia has a human rights official. That same official supported the adoption of this law when it was proposed. True story.
Sue, you gonna fix it?
Slap. Be quiet you.
Hey, did that leave a mark? No. Carry on.
Oh, really, what a bloody surprise. Moved out of that corrupt sexist country in my teens, so did my Russian partner. We both choose to live very different lives and have very different mentality. My mum keeps saying crap like, "As a woman you must be obedient and stand behind your husband," and every little Russian boy is told things like, "But you're a man, you shouldn't cry, you're a man, you can't do this, it's girly." Of course there's a problem with domestic violence if you keep raising children like that. Well, you know what, if my partner loves drinking pink bubbles, he can have all the bubbles in the world. I don't care what them comrades think. Rant over.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by SMMRY.com, without any human intervention.